Hello everyone, in this tutorial we're going to learn about the difference between GameMaker Studio and Godot. This video is not going to tell you at the end which one to choose, but it's going to explain the differences and going to be a high level difference. First thing is we're going to start with GameMaker. So GameMaker is free, so you can start downloading the game engine and build and export for free. So you can export for desktop, mobile and web. Everything is for free. Once you want to export commercially, then you need to buy the professional tier, which is one purchase fee, $100, and then if you want to export to consoles, you actually need to buy a subscription of the enterprise tier, which costs about $80. Also, GameMaker is available on 3 platforms: macOS, Windows, and Linux. On the other hand, Godot is the same thing, is free and also open source, so it's under the MIT license. You can build and export to desktop, mobile, and web. The game engine is also available in Android. So yeah, if you have an Android or have a tablet that runs Android, you actually can build games there. For console, here there is something tricky. The Godot Engine doesn't provide an official console support due to the license, to the legal and licensing issues. So for that reason, you have to do your research more about it, especially in this case for consoles. So Godot is available anywhere. You can build from Windows, macOS, and Linux, and also Android, and export to everywhere too. GameMaker use its own scripting language called GameMaker language, and also another language which is JavaScript. Yes, you can also use JavaScript to build games using GameMaker. They have also the block code or drag and drop if someone don't want to write code. On the other hand, Godot does support GDScript, which is similar to Python, so treat it as they are using Python, and also C#. These are official, and there are other languages that are supported by the community. For example, Rust. Yeah, if you want to build games using Rust in Godot, yes, you can. They do have a drag and drop or block code, and it's maintained by the community. GameMaker does have an image editor in their engine, so you can just draw and do frame by frame just inside GameMaker, while in Godot doesn't have for games. So GameMaker has a lot of games, and they're pretty famous, like Undertale. I tried a lot of them. Like Nuclear Throne. Done well. Ashlands. I think Hyper Drifter, yeah. The same thing for Godot. Actually, one of the recent games that it's doing well on Steam is called Sly the Spire 2. I think this game started with Unity, and then because of that, what happened in 2022 or 2023, where they added the runtime fee, they moved it to Godot. And there are other games too. You can see that there are other 3D games, yeah. So GameMaker does support 3D games. It's mostly focused on 2D, but you can make 3D games. But just want to mention that there are some game engines that actually were made for 3D. They built tools to create 3D games easily. In GameMaker, it's not 100%, so it's a workaround. You can, but just a workaround. On the other hand, Godot started with 2D and then they added 3D, so they wanted to create features dedicated for 3D, so not a workaround, so you can fast development of 3D games. There are a lot of games built with Godot, and also want to add that in Godot you actually can build non-games applications. Yeah, you can build softwares. For example, actually Godot itself is built with Godot. Oh, what does it mean? So Godot is actually a bunch of libraries, and they use these libraries to create the engine that people use. By the same way, they created other software or software tools like image editors and things that you can see here in this video. There are a lot of tools that were created using Godot. So that's a good advantage of Godot, that you can actually build non-games applications. We can also make non-games application using GameMaker Studio. As you can see, this is an operating system created using GameMaker. Let's see how it looks. As you can see here, this is a desktop. Add another one. You see? And I found an amazing tool called Pixel Composer. It's a node-based VFX composer for pixel art. It was created using GameMaker Studio. So it has a lot of features like create complex effect with over 300 nodes, iterations, blend, stack, combine multiple effects, and animate, simulation, and more. So this is an amazing piece of software. Alright, so tell me what the features that you liked and things that maybe I missed. Of course, this is a high level. What do you think in the video? What I missed and which feature you liked? Thank you so much. See you in the next one.